HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this best of edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to recap some great happenings throughout the year. On this edition of HCAM News, we take a look back at some of the great happenings of 2026. So without further ado, let's get started. The weather may not have been great over Memorial Day weekend, but that did not stop the Hopkinton community from turning out in large numbers to the American Legion annual Memorial Day services. Here's a look at this year's annual Memorial Day service in Hopkinton to remember the heroes who paid the ultimate price for the freedom and safety of our country.
The battlefields were historically just farmlands and villages during World War I, and because of such devastation, the only thing really that could grow were the wild poppies, and that's as the Major McRae mentioned in his poem, they grow between the crosses, row on row. So have you ever seen a military cemetery where they have the strictly lined up white crosses? The poppies were growing in between there. Later, people around the world began using the poppy as a symbol of remembrance. Wearing the red poppy honors the soldiers who died in war, especially on Memorial Day here in the United States, and on Remembrance Day, or what we know as Veterans Day here in the United States. So originally it was Armistice Day when the war ceased, went into a ceasefire on the 11th day of the 11th month, in the 11th hour on November 11th there. Today, the red poppy represents respect for those who have perished and a reminder of the human cost of war. Please take one of our poppy pins that we have available and wear it proudly as you remember those who have fallen.
So when I came to America, I didn't simply see a country. I saw an idea that people from different backgrounds, faiths, and journeys could come together under shared values: liberty, democracy, service, and community. And about 15 years ago, my family and I found our home here in Hopkinton. Now, I will admit, after all these years, I still do not have the Boston accent. Every now and then, someone tells me, Shahidul, you have been here for 30 years. How do you still not say, park the car correctly? That wasn't bad. And I tell them, I came to America for freedom, not for pronunciation. But jokes aside, what I discovered in Hopkinton was something extraordinary. Not just beautiful neighborhoods or excellent schools, but a town with deep character, shaped by generations of service and sacrifice.
Today I want to share a story of one of our modern heroes, a young woman whose legacy continues to shape the Air Force and inspire those who serve. Her name was Airman First Class Elizabeth Nicole Jacobson. To her friends, her family, and the wingmen who loved her, she was simply Liz. Liz grew up in Riviera Beach, Florida. She was a daughter, a friend, a sister, known for her bright, infectious smile. In December 2003, she stepped forward to serve her country, choosing a path of duty, danger, over one of comfort. She trained to become an Air Force Security Forces defender. Her first duty station was Goodfellow Air Force Base in Texas, where her smiling face greeted hundreds each day at the South Gate. But Liz wanted to do more. When the call came for volunteers to deploy to Iraq, she didn't hesitate. She was the first to raise her hand. In the summer of 2005, she deployed to Camp Bucca with the 586 Expeditionary Security Forces Squadron. She was only 21 years old. Even in a combat zone, Liz never lost her joy. She wrote home joking about the terrible room service at Camp Bucca, but she loved her mission. Her sharp skills and courage earned her a coveted spot on the off-base convoy security team. On September 28, 2005, Liz volunteered to guard a high-risk transport convoy near the front of Safwan. She could have stayed behind the relatively safety of the base, but that wasn't who she was. She wanted to protect her team. During that mission, her vehicle struck an improvised explosive device. The blast claimed her life instantly alongside U.S. Army Sergeant Steve Moran. With that tragic explosion, A1C Elizabeth Jacobson became the first Security Forces airman killed in enemy conflict since the Vietnam War, and the first U.S. female airman killed in action during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Her father later said Liz had a warrior heart. She loved serving her country. She was proud to defend freedom. Her portrait now hangs in training facilities and leadership offices across the Air Force as a daily reminder of why we serve. Her name is permanently etched in our heritage. But Memorial Day asks us to do more than remember a name or a date. It asks us to reflect on our life lived, the courage shown, the joy shared, and the legacy that was left behind. Liz once posted her favorite quote, "We're only on earth for a little while, so live life to the fullest and carry a smile." She lived by those words. Every year, thousands come to Hopkinton to begin a grueling 26.2-mile journey, a race built in endurance, grit, and the human spirit. But the ultimate test of endurance is borne by our Gold Stars families, and the ultimate display of grit is shown by those who stand watch on the front lines. Across generations, America's service members have answered the nation's call. They have been our sword and shield, our sentry and avenger, standing watch in the air, on land, and at sea. More than 1,500 airmen remain unaccounted for since the Korean War, and we honor them and their families with unwavering commitment. Their sacrifice is not abstract. It is personal. It is felt in empty seats at dinner tables, in the folded flags held tightly by loved ones, and in the quiet spaces where memories live on. To our Gold Star families, your loss is immeasurable, and your strength is a testament to the enduring service of spirit. We owe you a debt we can never truly repay. But we honor you through our remembrance, our actions, and our promise that your loved ones will never be forgotten.
Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity golf has had an incredible spring. They recently capped off their season with a win over a good Auburn team. Here's a look. The Hiller girls finish regular season play undefeated with 13 wins and 0 losses, plus 2 ties. We caught up with some of the team following their match as they get ready for the postseason.
Yeah, so far it's been a really good season. We've got 2 ties, no losses, and just really proud of these guys. I mean, they played hard all year. Played in some adverse conditions weather-wise, and against some really good teams, and they've come out pretty strong. So they're definitely proud of them this year, and they put in the work. And they're focused on the postseason, which we qualified for a few matches back. So that's our next goal is to get to the qualifier for the sectionals and play well there as well.
Excellent. And the last meet today against Auburn, how's this meet going so far? There was some wild rain that popped up, but that's gone away and it's turned into a pretty nice day out here.
Yeah, we got lucky. It's a beautiful day right now, but yeah, that little front blew through. I try not to get too involved asking them how they're doing out there, so I don't need to make them any more nervous than they already are. Looking at what I've seen, this is a really good team. I've said this Auburn team is one of the strongest we've seen from number 1 through number 6. So we've got our work cut out for us today. I've seen some good shots, seen some not so good shots. So I think it's going to be a tight one either way. It's going to be a close match.
And And this is the second year of this program, if I'm correct?
This is the fourth year.
A fourth year?
Yeah, fourth year. We've been doing it, and yeah, two of our seniors have been with us from the beginning, which is nice. We had a little senior day yesterday to kind of honor them, and they were here at the beginning of the program, which was kind of cool to have them for all 4 years. Yeah.
Very cool. And this program just seems to continue to grow, and I think we have more and more schools are starting to pick up girls golf. Can you just talk about the growth of the game on the girls' side?
Yeah, I think it would be great if we could, maybe inspire some other teams to give it a shot. I coach the boys in the fall as well, and there are some girls that play on those teams. Right now, we're the only team in the TVL that has a girls program. And I think if other schools, put it out there, if they have the budget for it, and I think they might get some interest in it. And we've been really lucky. We have a great club here, a lot of good members, and a good school system, that really supports athletics. And we've had great turnouts at tryouts and really great numbers, and hopefully that'll continue. And as a whole, the numbers I think in junior golf and girls golf are getting better. I think, and we're happy to be part of it, and hopefully maybe we'll get some others inspired to do the same.
Addie Epley.
Gabby Simulus.
Reese Robledo, I'm a junior.
I'm Gigi Linton. I'm a sophomore.
Bridget Wilkes, sophomore.
I'm Leah Hong, and I'm a senior.
So how'd it go out there today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right. I think we got the dub, but
I think it went well. Me personally, I won. Yeah.
Yeah, it went well for me too. I won as well. We played pretty good. It was a little tough because it started raining at one point, but we were able to bounce back and it was good.
today was a really good game for me, actually the best in the season. I ended up shooting a 42, so it was really kind of like encouraging to end off my kind of like career in the golf team with one of the best scores that I've had so far.
I thought my day was pretty well today. I won my match, which is always good. I had some pretty good shots, but not as good as Leah, who shot 42.
And you as a senior, you've been part of this program since the beginning. That must feel pretty cool to be part of the beginning of this program.
Yeah, honestly, it definitely is, especially because my sister is the one who started the team, so it's an interesting experience to kind of have watched it all grow and be here, even in the early stages when they were talking about it. But honestly, I'm so proud of us. It's only been 4 years, and the fact that we've made it to qualifiers every single year since the beginning of the team is amazing.
Absolutely. And 12-0-2 this season, how does that feel?
Really good. I mean, there's some teams where I didn't even think that we would be able to beat them, and it was so weird to finally get over that hurdle.
Oh, yeah, it's really good for the 12 wins, and the 2 ties, that's kind of statistically crazy, because we literally did it one match on Monday and then the next match on Wednesday, and we were whoa. But it's really cool having no losses, because it's again, like Leah said, it's the best we've ever done and stuff, and it's just so much fun.
So how's it been competing with this team all season?
It's been good.
It's been really fun. I think we connect really well.
I feel like it's been great. I feel like everybody's been putting in the effort even when we don't have practice. We'll go out and play and make sure that we're all working, and I feel like it pays off and you can really tell.
Yeah, I feel like it's been really fun. This is a really good group of girls. So we're just taking it all in, because this is our last match.
Can you see a lot of improvement as the season goes on?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Coach P's definitely helping us all. I've been getting a lot better since the beginning.
Team 12-0-2, it must be great chemistry you girls have.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, me and Leah play together, so we're crazy. But honestly, I think it's so much fun. We're all friends. We all hang out with each other. We just had a spagger last night. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, I think all the girls get along really well together, and everyone is so encouraging of each other. And even on bad days, when you come back to the team, no one's going to put it on you. They're all going to be it's okay. It's, you had a bad day, it happens. And because a lot of our players in the past have been beginners, or they've been learning over the years, there's a bigger understanding that golf is hard, and you're going to not have good days, and it's going to be okay.
I feel like we've gotten all really close more during the whole season. So
Yeah, I love this team. I think we're great together.
I feel like we're all really close, like on and off the course. Like we're all really good friends, and like if we see each other in the halls, like we'll always say hi. And we have a lot of spaggers too, so that's been helping more this year. So it's been good dynamic.
Yeah, I think it's been really fun.
Any specific memory you could recall that was a fun memory that happened during the season?
I feel like all of our spaggers and just practices at home are all really fun.
I think it's just fun that we all like cheer each other on, even if we all hit really bad or not play good. We all are there to stick up for each other. Shout out SPKs.
I think Coach, he says we're almost dangerous. So I think once we make it to the state tournament, then we'll be dangerous. So
I think we're just excited to be there if we do make it.
and I think like also missing it by one stroke last year, that gives us kind of like a boost to have a little motivation and a goal to be able to make it next year.
Oh, okay. For me, it would be the first match that we ever played this year. It was literally freezing, raining. I remember all of us came back to the van and we were so cold. I genuinely almost started praying because I thought I was going to get hypothermia. Maddie thought that she had hypothermia. It was really bad conditions to play in, but it was very, very memorable.
Yeah, to go with that, it was also like freezing rain, like negative 20 degrees, not a fun match. But I would probably say for me, my best memory is probably, I don't know, they're all fun. They're all awesome. Like, just this team is so memorable and so much fun.
We're going to take a quick time out on this edition of HCAM News. A whole lot more ahead. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Western Nurseries. Since 1923, Western Nurseries has been rooted in a passion for plants and community. The family business has grown from its beginnings in Weston to become a trusted name across Massachusetts. Western Nurseries offers one of the area's best selections of hardy landscape-sized plants, quality gardening and hardscape products, and expert advice you can trust. With locations throughout the region and over a century of experience, Western Nursery continues to help communities grow beautifully.
On Sunday, May 31st, the 17-3 7th-seeded Hillers hosted 26-seeded 9-11 Plymouth North Blue Eagles in the Division I state tournament round of 32. The Hillers got the bats going in the bottom of the first. Factor runs and certainly love to steal bases and make something out of nothing. And one thing I noticed about today's lineup, and we'll take you through the full lineup in just a moment, Addie Wall's in the lineup as Davenport takes off and has a stolen base. Love the season, and she's a perfect 25
she's looking for
25.
third, and she gets it.
There's stolen base number 26. How about that? 26 for 26.
High fives, Coach Albury. Must be very proud of her team after the run they had last year, trying to continue that success.
And in the meantime, that was Elena Vallis drawing the walk. And we have Zoe Levine at the plate. Runners on the corners, wind up and the pitch. It's high. Runner from first going to steal. You see what they did there, trying to draw that throw to second. From the stretch, and that pitch is going to get away. Here comes Davenport, slides in. It's 1-0 Hillers. And in the meantime, Elena Vallis advancing to third on the wild pitch. Lined up and the pitch, and this is up the middle. Glove by the second baseman. Throw to first. They get the out, but a run will score. So sacrifice RBI ground out for Caroline Osmond.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So that's one out. Here's Stomberg. That one's going to be hit up and deep, but caught by the Hillers. Here's Stomberg with the pitch. That one's going to be hit right to Stomberg. Throws it to win. And that'll be 3 outs for the Hillers. Unload, and she does. That's going to be low, and Levine will look for home, and she'll slide and get it. Hopkinton with another run to extend their lead to 3. In the bottom of the third, goal. That's going to be a bunt.
Oh, that's
from
perfect.
Levine, and that'll be a great placement. She'll be safe. Vallis now a bit of a pickle. See if she can get back to second on time. She's going to third. In the middle of it. She'll get there.
Safe.
Wow, great effort.
Great base running by Vallis. And she intentionally got caught in that pickle, I think. She wanted to see if they would end up making an error.
Manning with the pitch. This one hit. That'll be in play. Vallis heads home. Levine heads to third. Hillers will score.
That was an absolute rocket up the middle. A great piece of hitting for Caroline.
Caroline Osmond showing off her MVP status. Hillers take a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, the Hillers with the speedy Callie Arthur at first as well, as this is hit in the air, and it's going to be dropped in center field. Everybody's going to be safe.
Yeah, that one was put in a hard spot. The center fielder still able to get there in time, but not enough to make the grab.
And she holds the bunt here as that pitch inside gets away and both runners advance. Wind up and the pitch, and this is on the ground, up the middle, glove by the second baseman. Throw to first, they get the out, but a run will score. Job well done. Sacrifice RBI ground out for Bridget Rolecki. Another example of a manufactured run. This team has been very good at that this season. Eva Davenport at the plate. It's a bunt. And look at that. The run's going to score.
Wow.
The good old-fashioned suicide
She's looking for
squeeze. And
second.
now she's going to second.
Wow.
And she will advance. Showing off the wheels.
Not only was that a perfect bunt, almost stopped dead in its tracks.
Already 2 stolen bases today for Davenport. Both of them came in the first inning after she drew the walk. And look at this, she's taking off for third, she'll get it.
Yep, not surprised. That's the third steal of the day for Davenport.
24 for 24, now 27 for 27 overall. And this is driven up the middle. That's going to drop into left field. Here comes a run, and that is an RBI single for Elena Vallis. Line up and the pitch, and she gets a piece of this one, caught by Rolecki at third base, one away.
Right.
Line up and the pitch, a swing and a miss. And there is an out.
Stomberg just one away.
She deals, and this is hit up the middle, picked up by the second baseman, flipped to first, not a problem. 4-3, 4 out, number 3, and the Hillers are heading to the round of 16 as they take down Plymouth North 7-0. Hillers took the 7-0 win. Hopkinton was propelled by great pitching, base running, and their potent lineup. Zoe Levine went 3 for 4 at the plate with a run and 2 stolen bases. Ava Davenport went 1 for 3 and scored 2 runs and had 3 stolen bases. Elena Vallis also went 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs, and an RBI plus a stolen base. The Hillers improved to 18-3 and march on to host the winner of Monday night's game between 10th-seeded Malden Catholic and 23rd-seeded Lexington. The probable date for the round of 16 game is Wednesday, June 3rd at 5 p.m. Wednesday, June 3rd, the 7th-seeded 18-3 Hopkinton Hillers hosted the 10th-seeded 18-3 Malden Catholic Lancers. There was incredible action all throughout the game. Tom Nappy and Colby Crum on the call.
Both teams coming off dominant wins. Hillers won 7-0. And then the Lancers won their game 4-1 against 23-seeded Lexington.
And here we go. We are underway. First pitch to Emma Hollingsworth, the center fielder, is a ball. And here we go. Elin Stomberg on the mound. She had a terrific performance in the round of 32 as this is hit in the air. That is going to drop into left field and roll past the left fielder.
She's going
and
third.
She is going to third.
Wow.
The throw in is going to be late and she is aboard. A leadoff triple there.
Youngest on the team.
She certainly is. This is hit up the left side. Glove by the shortstop. Throw to first. They get the out. And the runner from third going home. She's safe.
Wow, early score for the Lancers. Tenley Wynn almost got there on time to give it to Osmond.
Kate Riesenberger, Callie Arthur, and Elena Vallis. Light up and the pitch. Little high there. Runner takes off from second. Ball gets through. She's going home. throw off the mark, and another run for Malden Catholic.
A lot of early mistakes early on from the Hillers.
Fantastic as well.
Levine with a 527 batting average and a 576 on-base percentage. She gets a hit there.
And that is going to get through into center, so that's going to load the bases for the Hillers.
Exactly what they need. They have a big chance to get some momentum with still no outs. 3 home runs on the year, so let's see if she can make that 4. This is a golden opportunity for the Hillers.
And that is going to get through, and here comes a run.
Davenport just trotted her way to home. Hillers only down 1. Total score 2-1 so far.
So she got hit by the pitch, ball got away, run comes around, courtesy runner, Sophia Castangue. And this is up the middle, glove by the shortstop. They throw home, and they will get the out at home. And this is hit in the air to center field. That'll drop. Here comes one run. And another run for Malden Catholic. A good piece of hitting by Hollingsworth. An RBI single there. Set to deliver. And this is hit in the air, and that is going to be dropped. One run is in. Here comes another run. A third run being waved around, and she will score as well. And that is a bases clearing RBI double for Chloe O'Neill. Right up and the pitch. And she gets a good piece of this one. That's going to drop into left field. Lead runner being waved around. They're going to wave around a second runner behind her. And she's going to keep going to third, and the throw
she'll
is
be
dropped.
safe.
And that is a 2 RBI triple for Zoe Levine.
Exactly what the Hillers need in this moment. Getting that momentum, the energy you can tell is on their side.
Caroline Osmond with 36. And this is hit in the air, towards the fence, off the fence. Another run is in.
Wow. Let's see if you get it over it.
And she gets a good piece of this one, and that is going to be a hit. Throw to third to get the lead runner. They'll get her. So Osmond thrown out, trying to advance.
This one will be hit up high to the right fielder. Vallis makes the grab. She gets home, but the runner safe, goes to third, safe again.
Yeah, Castagoy, she's going to be the designated courtesy runner for Caroline Osmond today.
This one will be hit and put in play. And Rolicky.
Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News. But don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we'll be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.